This is Mr. Islam Yusuf. Our lesson today about the arithmetic sequence as a linear function. And in this tutorial we'll know how to determine whether the sequence is an arithmetic sequence or not, how to find the next term of the arithmetic sequence, how to find the nth term of the arithmetic sequence, graphing the arithmetic sequence. The first problem that we have, determine whether each sequence is an arithmetic sequence or not. Before we start solving, we need to know what is the meaning of the arithmetic sequence. The arithmetic sequence that any sequence that we add the same number to the previous term to find the next term. We can find it in number 1. For number 1 we have -4, -2, 0 and 2. If you look at -4 to find the next term we add 2. From -2 to 0 we add 2. From 0 to 2 we add 2. Because we add the same number in each time, it means this sequence will be arithmetic sequence. If we add different number, it means this sequence is not arithmetic sequence. Number 2. 1/2, 5/8, 3/4 and 13/16. To find the difference between them we will subtract 5/8 minus 1/2. And the next one will be 3/4 minus 5/8. 13/16 minus 3/4. For the first one will be 5/8 minus 1/2 equals to 1/8. That is the first answer. 3/4 minus 5/8 equals to 1/8. 13/16 minus 3/4 equal to 1/16. You will find that we add the same number of the first and second, but the third is different, so this sequence is not arithmetic sequence. Number 3. -26, -22, and -18, and -14. Look at the first one. If you need to find the second, you need to add 4. From -22 to -18 by adding 4. From -18 to -14 by adding 4. We add the same number in each time, it means this sequence will be arithmetic sequence. The second point of our lesson today, how to find the next 3 term of the arithmetic sequence. 15, 9, 3 and -3. And we need to find the next 3 term. So the first point that we need to find the common difference between them. You will find that in each time we subtract 6. By subtracting 6 to find the next one. By subtracting 6. So to find the next we need to subtract 6. So -3 minus 6 is equal to -9. By subtracting 6, so -9 minus 6 it will be -15. By subtracting 6, so -15 minus 6 is equal to -21. Number 2. 9.5, 11, 12.5 and 14. To find the next 3 term we need to find the common difference. To find the common difference we will subtract 11 minus 9.5, it will be 1.5. So in each time we will add 1.5 by adding 1.5 by adding 1.5. So to find the next 3 term in each time we will add 1.5. So 14 plus 1.5 equals to 15.5. The next by adding 1.5, so it will be 17. By adding 1.5, so the answer now will be 18.5. The third point of our lesson today, how to find the nth term. What is the meaning of the nth term? For example, if you have a sequence which is 5, 9, 13, and 17. The first term that we have which is 5. So we say that A1, which is defined by the first term, is equals to 5. And A2, which is the second term, which is 9. A3, the third term, which is 13. A4, which is 17. We said before the arithmetic sequence that we add the same number in each time. You will find that we add 4. So we can say the number that we add in each time, which is 4. This number is called the common difference. So the common difference that we have now, which is equal to 4. The common difference defined by D. So we can say that D is equal to 4. Now we need to find the relation between them. That's A1, which equals to 5. So the second term can be found by 5 plus 4, which is equal to the first term plus D. We can find the third term if we add 9 plus 4. 9, which is the first term, so we can say that it will be A1 plus D plus D. So by simplifying, we can say that it will be A1 plus 2D. To find the fourth term, so we say that 13 plus 4, which equals to A1 plus 2D, that is the third term, plus we add D. So by simplifying, we can say that it will be A1 plus 3D. For the first term, it will be equals to A1. The second, we add D. The third, we add 2D. The fourth, we add 3D. So to find any term, it will be the first term plus the common difference multiplied by the number of terms minus 1. because if you need the second, we multiply by 1 times d. If you need the third, you multiply by 2 times d. If you need the fourth, you will multiply by 3 times d. And this form is called the nth term of the arithmetic sequence. In this problem, we need to write an equation of the nth term of the arithmetic sequence, -12, -8, -4, and 0. So to find the nth term, as we said before, we need to find the value of a1. a1 is equal to -12. After that, we need to find d, the common difference between them. You will find that in each time we add 4. So the common difference now will be 4. So by using the nth term formula, which is an equals to a1 plus d multiplied by n minus 1. So an is equal by substitution, so it will be -12 plus 4 times n minus 1. So an is equal to -12 plus 4n minus 4 by simplifying using the distributive property. So 4 times n and 4 times -1. So from all of that we can find that is an equals to 4n by adding the like term, so it will be -16. The second one, we need to find the ninth term of the sequence. What is the meaning of ninth term? To find the ninth term, we'll use an is equals to 4n minus 16. We need to find the ninth term, so a9, its mean replace n with 9, so it will be 4 times 9 minus 16. So it will be 36 minus 16, then the ninth term is equals to 20. The third part of this problem, we need to grab the first 5 terms of the sequence. So we can start writing the sequence, which is -12. If we add 4, so it will be -8, -4, 0, and 4. That is the first one. The first one, which is mean 1 and the -12, that is the first point. The second is 2 and -8. The third one is -4. The fourth one is 0. The fifth one is which equals to 4. You can find that it can be represented as a straight line. The last part of this question, which term of the sequence is 32? Now we have the value of the nth term, but we need to find the value of n. So we'll use an is equals to 4n minus 16. That's the nth term for the arithmetic sequence that we have. Now we say that an is equal to 32, and we need to find the value of n. So by substitution, we can say that 4n minus 16 is equal to 32. By adding 16, so 4n is equal 32 plus 16 equals to 48. Divided by 4, so n is equals to 12. It means the term number 12 is equal to 32. Consider the arithmetic sequence equal to 3, -10, -13, and -36. And we need to find the equation of the nth term. As we said before, to find the equation of the nth term, we need to find a1 and d, and by substitution at the equation, an is equal to a1 plus d multiplied by n minus 1. So a1, that is the first term, which is equal to 3. And the common difference, to find the next term, we need to subtract 13. So the common difference now will be -13. By substitution at the equation, so an is equals 3 plus -13 times n minus 1. So an is equal to 3 minus 13n plus 13. So an, by simplifying, will be -13n, then adding the like term, so it will be positive 16. And that is the equation of the nth term. Find the 15th term of the sequence. Find the 15th term, so we'll use the same equation, which is an equal to -13 n plus 16. If n equals to 15, because we need to find the 15th term, then a15 is equal to that is required. So a15, by substitution, it will be -13. Just replace n with 15 plus 16. So -13 times 15 plus 16. So the answer now will be -179. Then a15 is equals to -179. Now we need to grab the first 5 terms. The first 5 terms that we have, 3, -10, -23, -36, and by subtracting 13, so it will be -49. The first point is 3, so that is 3. The second is -10. Third is -23. The fourth is -36. The fifth is -49. Which term of the sequence is equal to -114? By the same, we'll use the nth term, which is equal to -13n plus 16. That requires that we need to find the value of n, if the given, which is an, equal to -114. So by substitution, we can say that negative 13n plus 16 is equal to negative 114. By substitution, we can say that negative 13n plus 16 is equal to negative 114. By subtracting 16, so negative 13n equals to negative 130. We can divide by negative 13, so n is equal to 10. So the value of the term number 10 is equal to negative 114. In the next tutorial, we'll know how to graph the step function, how to graph the piecewise function.